Good morning, lovelies. We're going to do a little tarot this morning. I know it's been a while. Excited to be back and excited to see what comes out in this tarot reading today. It's a full moon. It's also the first day of summer solstice for those of us in the northern hemisphere. Happy winter or summer solstice, depending on where you live. Wow. Judgment just came out in reverse. So some of you guys have been waiting for something, a big break, I'm hearing. You've been waiting for your number to be called. I actually had a dream. I didn't know I was going to say that, but I had not a dream. I woke up and heard very distinctly, your number is up. And to some people that is a bad thing. It means you're going to die or something. But for me, it meant, it's kind of like when you walk in a DMV and you take a number. It's like I've been waiting for my number to be called. I've been waiting in the waiting room. Spirit told me your number is up. So I think that's what this is for the collective. For those of you that have been waiting. Yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune and Strength in reverse. Yeah, with the Empress. You guys have been waiting for this new beginning. You've been sitting in receiving mode. And for those of you that haven't, this is a cue to kind of get moving into less of an action-oriented place, less of a forcing, pushing, manipulating place to get what you need, less of a what the fuck is going on, why am I not getting what I asked for energy, and more of a just having gratitude for what you have accomplished, recentering, recalibrating, and sitting in your Empress energy. Gender does not matter here. Because some of you guys have been waiting for some ships to come in. You've been having a lot of strength while you've waited for your life to change with the Wheel of Fortune. And with the Four of Wands, which is a marriage card, it's also a portal card, it's a graduation card, it's basically an opportunity for you to level up. And you've been waiting for that opportunity, and Spirit is handing it to you now. Much in the way that this angel is handing out whatever it is that this angel is handing out to these people here. Okay, yeah, let's take the Empress. So first of all, let me just say this energy is really intense today. It has been for several months. If you're feeling like you're getting squeezed on by the universe, you've been crying a lot, purging a lot, it's just because you've got to let go of the old in order to make room for the new. Don't get stuck in the old thinking that you need to hang on to it and manipulate and force things into place. If a relationship isn't flowing, a job, a friendship, anything, it's because things are trying to be rebalanced right now. Yeah, you got the King of Wands. Spirit is asking you, much like the Empress here, except for these are kind of opposing messages because this is more about action, but it's also about passion and going after what you love and having confidence in your ability to manifest. These are also kind of like, well, like I said, they're not opposites, but they're two halves. They represent two halves of the picture. The masculine energy, the action-oriented, it's just about balance. Spirit's just saying, find the balance right now between, wow, okay, Queen of Wands right underneath that. So there's the balance, all right? There's the balance. That's you sitting in your your masculine and feminine energy. This is you feeling fulfilled, feeling supported, feeling like you have what you need, okay? You're not going to be able to push this into place. Let me pick up the cards that came out before that. The Queen of Swords and the Devil and the Six of Cups were all in reverse. Although I don't feel like the Six of Cups is supposed to be in reverse. This is about the universe balancing things out for you, revisiting something from your past, maybe inner child healing, maybe somebody from your past that hurt you, coming back and apologizing and you accepting that apology and moving on. Whether you invite this person back into your life is really not the point. It's about closure because something has been keeping you in bondage, okay, with the Devil card here. These people are tied to each other, do you see? And they're kind of like a slave to this devil figure, which really just means it's like old patterning, all right? So as someone who's recently gone through some pretty tough stuff, I had some people, for example, reach out to me from my past, and those people weren't good for me. And there's a dog outside who agrees with what I'm saying. It would have been easy for me to turn back to them, to that direction of the past and say, there's comfort here, there's ease, there's familiarity. I'm going through a hard time. I'm just going to fall back into these old patterns. No, you have to keep moving forward. ask for strength, okay? You have, Spirit's saying you have all the strength that you need, okay, within you. But if you don't feel that strength, ask God for help, or your higher self, whatever you believe in. There's energy all around us. We didn't just appear here out of nowhere. Like, there's energy here to help us, okay? I believe in a higher self. I've been guided by my higher self since I was a little kid. My sister and I have talked about it. She's not even a spiritual person. She's identified as an atheist for most of her life, and somehow she still believed in a higher version of her guiding her forward. It's not impossible to believe in something even if you don't believe in God. And it's more important than ever right now to believe in something, because there are energies that are trying to take you backward. And if you're not careful, you're going to fall into old patterns, and you're not even going to really notice, because people around you aren't holding you accountable in the way that you're supposed to hold yourself accountable. In fact, I'm hearing people from your past want you to fail in some ways. They might not think that consciously, they might not have that thought consciously, but there's some part of them that wants you to go back to who you were, because it will make them feel better about what they're doing with their life. All right, so don't listen to those people. Have firm boundaries. Listen to Spirit, okay? Listen to your higher self, whatever's guiding you forward right now. Don't get stuck in old patterns and let people take you off your throne. All right, don't forget you're the Empress and the King of Wands. Gender does not matter. Okay. Oh, I got a new deck. Yay, let's try it out. I just cut the deck to the Temperance card. I'm not going to take it out. Whoa. Excuse me. 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. So you guys might have been holding on. You might have been holding on to something that was no longer working for you and feeling attached to it because it was a sense of comfort and safety. And interestingly enough, the 5 of Pentacles normally doesn't look like this on other decks. There's usually just one person alone. So I feel like that's exactly what I was saying. You're holding on to some kind of comfort or safety that's keeping you stuck in this 5 of Pentacles energy, which is really about not feeling worthy, not feeling cared for, not feeling like you have what you need. Spirit is just asking you to let go of this need to control, let go of this need to be right, even. 8 of Wands, because there's fast movement coming toward you. Let's go ahead and shuffle these a little better. The Tower. Tower's trying to fall in a lot of our lives to make room for something that we actually want. When we hold on to the Tower, when we hold on to our old life, we're really just robbing ourselves of a new moment, of a new experience. And anyone who's graduated, thank you, Spirit, school or some kind of program knows that if you just stayed in that program forever, you would never really get anywhere. The whole point of getting into the program or whatever, going to school, is to graduate. And I mean, mind you, not all of us graduated. I didn't. But my Spirit's showing me this analogy because it's easier to examine from an external perspective. If you stayed in the 5th grade forever, and you never moved on to the 6th grade, for example, you'd miss out on your life. Don't get stuck where you are. You're supposed to be graduating, moving forward. Don't get attached and hold on to things from your past just because they're familiar. Familiar doesn't always mean good. Oftentimes our ego gets attached to things that are really, really kind of terrible for us. King of Wands again, but this time in reverse with the Ace of Cups, also in reverse, and the Knight of Swords, and the Empress again. So there's just a few of you who just don't know your value. You don't recognize an opportunity when it comes in. You're afraid of it maybe. You don't trust it because you've been through so much. But there is some forward movement. There's some kind of communication that's going to change the way that you feel about this moment that you're in. The Empress and the King of Wands, I'm turning them upright because, first of all, we already have them in this spread. But second of all, because this is who you truly are. It's so interesting that these cards came out again together because I was talking about them together earlier in the other deck. You are a balance of your masculine and feminine energies. And right now you're really being asked to step into your receiving mode, to stop trying to force and push everything and really just stand in your power, okay? You have so much strength when you stand in your power and you don't give your power away. You don't let people talk you out of what you know is yours. You don't let people tell you who you are, for example. The Queen of Swords just came out. Yeah, boundaries. We already got that card. Spirit is a lot of, and the 4 of Pentacles. So many repeat cards. Hold on, let me get these. You have the World. You got some kind of new beginning coming in, all right? The Ace of Swords, some kind of clarity. First of all, you've got 3 different aces because you already got the Ace of Cups. Now you have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, clarity, new beginnings, passionate new beginnings, opportunities, the world. You're about to step through a portal. Okay, your second portal card. Knight of Cups. You've got, the Empress again. Are you fucking kidding me? You have the Empress 3 times with the Priestess this time. And the Queen of Swords. You are so much more powerful than you think. You are connected to Spirit. And when you sit in your divine energy and you don't leave your throne for anyone, especially not people who don't deserve you, especially people who've treated you so poorly in the past over and over again, and you've given them so many chances, there's a time and a place to be that forgiving person, but it doesn't mean that you have to go back to them. Be forgiving, especially within yourself. Forgive yourself, forgive them in yourself. You don't have to have that conversation if you're not ready yet. If you're worried that they're going to manipulate you or try to take you backward, don't do it. Don't do it. So Queen of Swords, have firm boundaries, okay? Stand in your fucking Empress energy because you're a goddamn goddess or god or both, because we have both within us, all right? I personally have been living in a very masculine energy for my entire life. I'm just starting to get comfortable with my real feminine energy of receiving. That was not something I was taught, all right? Not at all. You are connected to Spirit or your higher self, whatever you believe in. But the Knight of Cups is all about messages coming in. The Knight of Wands, you have new beginnings. You have people interested in working with you. You have people interested in dating you. You have, and if you don't yet, it's because you're not standing in your power. The minute you start to stand in your power and recognize that you are, again, a god or goddess, that you have everything you need, look at the cosmos within you. When you don't leave your throne for anyone or anything, that's when the world comes to you. And it's not from an entitled place. It's from a place of knowing humbly that the entire universe exists within you, just like the entire universe exists within every single one of us. We just have to be strong and brave enough to understand that, acknowledge that, and then move forward from that place. Are you kidding me? Queen of Swords. I think that's number 4. Boundaries, baby. Boundaries. I'm confused because I feel like I already pulled this card in this deck because I remember saying, listen to Spirit. Now wow, I don't know. That just blew my mind a little bit. But regardless, I don't want to sit here and look because I'll drive myself crazy, but listen to Spirit. You're guided. You're not alone. All right? Use that sword just to slice things that don't serve you out. Doesn't mean you have to be rude. Doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful. It just means you need to look out for yourself. What happened here? Knight of Swords. More incoming clarity, more incoming messages, more incoming opportunities. You really have so many cards about new beginnings and turning over a new leaf. You just have to believe it's possible. Yeah, dude, are you fucking kidding me? The Empress again. Number 4 again. Wow, Spirit. Oh my gosh, thank you. With the 6 of fucking Wands. Whew, you're all about to be celebrated, okay? The more, look, Cosmos again. Totally different decks. Never even seen this one, by the way. Amazing. You are meant to be in the spotlight. If you're not meant to be in the spotlight, it's about standing in your power. You're meant to be powerful. I know it's scary. A lot of people in my collective have lived the opposite way their entire lives, hiding in the shadows, pretending they're not special, assuming that they're not because they've been treated probably, well, if you're anything like my life, you've been treated kind of like shit your whole life by a lot of different people. And it just got in your head and made you think, is there something wrong with me? Am I just not good enough? No, you're more than good enough. You're fucking amazing. And you're here to show the world something new. You're here to share your gifts and shine, okay? In an authentic way that no one else can copy or match because your energy is unlike anybody else's energy on this entire planet. That is your divine soul imprint shining through. You just have to, like this, lift that hood up, show yourself. All right? I know it's scary. Trust me, I get on here and do this all the time for you guys, less so recently. It's fucking scary. I've shared some very vulnerable and intimate things that I haven't even shared with like close friends, with a bunch of random strangers who are really soul family, and people, onlookers, judgers, people from my past who probably laugh at me, but I still fucking show up because this is what I came here to do. Just like you. You came here to share yourself in some way that's going to be recognized. Okay? And it's going to have an impact. All right? You are guided right now. All right? Spirit is with you. Angels are with you. Whether you believe in them or not. All right? They are. Some of us are more in tune with that stuff. And I can tell you with confidence that you are surrounded by angels right now. All right? Wow. Powerful, powerful stuff. I want to get a little Gaia Oracle card to close it out. This is fun, y'all. I missed you guys. I'm so grateful for your support. The people that reached out, that donated, that booked future sessions, and just people that reached out in concern. And you really made it so much more tolerable to take that time and face some of the demons that I've been facing. So thank you so much. I've also gotten a lot of hugs. I've been out there making friends, dating, I've had a lot of hugs. I've been very proactive in regard to meeting people and ending this isolation. So for those that knew why I left and were concerned, just know that you don't have to worry about me anymore, okay? The search, feeling lost, confused, lonely. Yeah, babe. A lot of us are either coming out of this or have been in this for a long time. The search for ourselves, for our soul family, for who we are, the truth about this life, the truth about this universe, what it all fucking means. Moving out into the world, doubt and fear, apprehension. Yeah, wow, this is so interesting. I've never seen these cards in this deck either. This is a time of great uncertainty for a lot of us. Lost love, surrender, healing, release. There's just a sense of letting yourself almost decompose. I know that sounds really weird, but letting these old versions of you just kind of decompose. Let them fertilize the soil around you. Let them inspire you to create art, music, dance, poetry, or content like this. Let them be part of the story, but not the main character, okay? It's part of you, your sadness, your grief, your trauma. It's all part of you, but don't carry it around like a badge of honor. Don't wear it like, a cloak that, I don't know where that metaphor is going. Don't wear it like a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor, and you're not a victim. You are somebody who's been through a lot, and you deserve to nurture yourself. You deserve love, but you can get all of that from within you. And once you start pouring in, that's when you're going to start vibrating higher and attracting people who can actually meet you where you are. If you keep turning back to the old people and things that hurt you, you're only going to keep stabbing yourself over and over again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let that old part of you die with love and gratitude, okay? Kiss it goodbye and wish it well and thank it for all that it taught you and all that it has given you, but it is no longer serving you, all right? A butterfly is flying outside just for you, okay? Yesterday I saw 87 butterflies. I'm not even kidding. I count how many animal encounters I have, and this past week has been ridiculous with the butterflies, almost like a joke. At one time I saw 4 of them flying around. I've never even seen that in my entire life. I mean, aside from at a museum or something. So maybe you're in your metamorphosis phase. Maybe you're in the cocoon dying and being reborn phase, but just know that it's all part of the process. You're safe. You're loved. All right. If you need assistance, I am working again. I'm taking on clients for mentorship, self-love coaching, energy cleansing, and tarot. All right. So check it out. sacredmuseproject.com. I'll put it in the description box and maybe the comments too, depending on where you're watching it. And feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. These are great ways to support my content if you appreciate what I'm doing. All right. I love you. And I'll see you soon.